Hey Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today, so feel free to take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours so you could know what parts of this reading may be for you. Now the reading is going to be general and timeless. You could have Pisces anywhere in your birth chart, so just take what resonates with you. But if you would like a personal reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records, or anything else, or to join our upcoming Venusian Temple and Workshop, that's on October 18th, feel free to check out the box below. It has everything it is that you will need. The website, 144bluerosetemple.com, my email, and the Patreon. And just as always, thank you for your love. Thank you for being here today. If my energy or my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe. Go click on that notification bell and go like that like button so you can know when the next reading does come out and so I can connect more with your energy in the readings. Now, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you, but today is the full moon in Aries, hence the fiery just energy. Remembering that full moons are a time of release. Now, I will say I got a few messages from different Pisces that quantum leaped overnight, waking up to these beautiful messages. So Pisces, get into that quantum leap energy. Okay, we have 111 as soon as I say that. So you could be seeing the number 111. We also have 777 on these cards. You could be seeing the number 777. Now we have water spirit. The spirit of water can resonate with you. Pisces, you are water. Emotions, memory, life force. And then we have freedom, action, and power. For Pisces, why do we have emotions, memory, and life force? Freedom, action, and power. Why do we have emotions, memory, and life force, freedom, action, and power? Angel of love. For Pisces, we do have man holding a coin on the bottom of the deck. For Pisces, why do we have emotions, memory, life force, freedom, action, and power, and angel of love? Love is going to get you through, Pisces. You have patience, all right? Having faith the size of a mustard seed over here. All right, so for some of you, that mustard seed and Baba Yaga can resonate with you, but there is this underlying patience. However, for some of you Pisces, it is about to pay off. You have Inanna and Persephone. Now, whenever I see this card, so it doesn't say Persephone, but spirit of spring, I think of Persephone rising, from the underworld over here. So Persephone can resonate with you. We do also have Inanna Ishtar. All right, it says believe in yourself. And then angel of love over here. And I'm hearing through the power of love. And for some of you, you can pray that. It's even something that I pray through the power of love, through the power of miracles, right? Through the power of God, whatever it is for you. But for some of you, through the power of love, there's some sort of freedom, liberation, and new beginning that's coming in here. All right. And it's all coming in from the heart space with the angel of love card. You could be seeing the numbers 777, 111, or 444. Now for Pisces, why do we have emotions, memory, life force, freedom, action, power, believe in yourself, angel of love, and new beginnings? Why do we have new beginnings, angel of love? We have return to sender, crystalline body, cycle closed. We have Kalima over here as well. Now, you're very protected, Pisces, okay? Kalima, Persephone, Inanna can resonate with you. There's some sort of return to sender here, all right? Now, for some of you, your energetic field is an instant return to sender. All right, we do have routines on the bottom of the deck. Crystalline body. Now, there is a cycle that has completely closed over here. All right, Pisces. We got all this love and heart space, and then you have return to sender. For Pisces, why return to sender? Someone. Why return to sender? Why Three of Swords and the Page of Cups here? It could have been an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pisces, this reading is about to go deep. Three of Wands, you have your back turned to this. All right, so for some of you, you didn't even know any of this happened. That cycle is completely closed. We do have Kalima, right? Very protective energy. Kalima within you also is that awakening of I am safe, I am protected, right? You have the belief in yourself, the ability to move through even difficult or uncomfortable circumstances within or without of yourself. Now, I do see, though, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius over here. There was some sort of return to sender. All right. So that's the return to sender there. Now, for some of you, because we do have emotions, memory, life force. This reading is going to go deep, Pisces. Where even when I read emotions, memory, life force, when this card first came out, I was seeing layers, right? The emotional body, the mental body. If someone sends you something from the emotional realm, but it is not quite true, and there was like an earth sign reading that came out similar. So I've been going live for all signs, and the earth signs had like a similar reading where, like, say for example, I don't know, you're walking down the street, you come across this Queen of Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and you like trip and you spill your coffee on them. You know what's interesting? I was just watching a video earlier. I was talking about like a particular religion and system, but it basically said if you are naive to something, you don't pay the consequence. That's what I'm seeing here, Pisces, where there was some sort of return to sender. It could have involved an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. However, the cycle is closed here, where, like, again, like that example, right? Say you're walking down the street, someone's wearing all white. By mistake, you trip and coffee spills. That was not intentional, right? And that's like the energy here, Pisces. You were dealing with someone who had their heart broken, was very upset. Either they sent you some sort of energy, or they even sent you perhaps a return to sender or some sort of energy. But when it's coming from the ego, kalima, when it's coming from the ego, like you're protected here. There's something here, Pisces, where you were like, again, angel of love, you were innocent in a situation. You were naive or innocent to something that was happening. And I just give the example that I gave the earth signs of, like, you're walking down the street, you trip and like you spill coffee on that person's white shirt. And that's not great. But there's also, like, you did not mean to. It does not reflect who you are as a person, you know, Pisces. And so you're dealing with someone who was hurt by you, but it does not give them the authority to do what it is that they were doing, kalima, where they ended up learning a lesson here, you know, where you cannot fight someone or get revenge, right, from the emotional realm, emotions, memory, life force, where your emotions are not necessarily universal and complete truth. And so, Pisces, someone was very hurt in a situation regarding you. However, I do see that it works out for you and that cycle's closed. As soon as I say that, I'm getting a call. All right, so for someone, maybe you're getting a call or even a message. All right, so let's see what this was. But with the Kaliman return to sender, it's like someone was trying to, look at that, emotions, the moon card. Someone was trying to attack you from the emotional realm and from their ego. And that is not necessarily universal truth, where it's like, yeah, of course you're pissed off because like the coffee spilled and that is terrible, you know, but maybe Pisces didn't mean to, right? Pisces, you know, maybe offered to buy another shirt, you know, things like that, Pisces, where someone attacked you from the ego and from their emotions, but it was not your highest truth and you were very protected in this situation. For Pisces, why do we have Kalima, return to sender, cycle close, crystalline body? There's a lot of crystalline activations and DNA activations right now. Why do we have Anana, believe in yourself, angel of love, Persephone, new beginnings, emotions, memory, life force, freedom, action, and power? Why do we have Anana, believe in yourself, angel of love, Persephone, new beginnings, freedom, action, and power? Six of Cups, something from the past is returning over here. Why the Ace of Cups for this reading for Pisces? Confirmation of the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your life. Why the Ten of Swords here for Pisces? Why the Six of Cups for Pisces? Why the Six of Cups and the Four of Cups? You know, for some of you, interesting, because this is cards like this, Five of Coins in reverse. Why Five of Coins in reverse here? Pisces, you are coming out of lack over here. Any negative, like negativity, lack, you're coming out of it with the Five of Coins in reverse and the World card over here. Pisces, you had some sort of relationship or connection with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be someone who also has a lot of those like placements. Why Queen of Wands with the Ace of Cups here? Yeah, this was someone who came your way. Now, who is the Queen of Wands to Pisces? This is someone who... they were like sneaky in some way, shape, or form. Like details missing. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands. Why the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Swords? The Hanged Man. This person gave you like for some of you, a shift in perspective, some sort of spiritual awakening here. Now, how does Pisces feel about this Queen of Wands? How does Pisces feel about this Queen of Wands? That's why you are protected, Pisces. 144 as I'm saying this, because you love them. Like you really, over here, Pisces, we have the Eight of Coins, the Sun card, where you were completely oblivious to how this person felt. You know, you were completely oblivious to what was going on, but someone was attacking you without you knowing it, Pisces. Eight of Coins and the Sun card here, where you, and the Sun card is like it's interesting, right? Like the Sun card almost looks like like a child version of the Queen of Wands here, but you love them. You had very innocent intentions with them, and this person got tricked. That's what I'm seeing over here. This Queen of Wands, they got tricked. And this Queen of Wands sent you some sort of negative energy. They may have even thought that you were being sneaky. Pisces, you were actually innocent in this entire situation over here. Now, how does this Queen of Wands feel about Pisces? How does this Queen of Wands feel? Now, I do see someone might be coming back, Pisces, and it might be this Queen of Wands. Why Two of Cups with the Four of Wands for how this Queen of Wands feels about Pisces? Why Two of Cups with the Four of Wands for how this Queen of Wands feels? They feel like you're the High Priestess, and I'm getting a call again. Now, for some of you, this person has... Now, this happened in the past, but this person may have completely shifted their idea about you. This person feels like you are the High Priestess. High Priestess and Queen of Cups here. I'm getting a message too. We would greatly love your feedback. I don't know about something, but for some of you, this person is going from like, oh, I got to protect myself from Pisces to Pisces is that High Priest or Priestess. All right, Queen of Cups, High Priestess card, Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. I do see somebody comes back. It might be this person, Pisces. But I will say they hurt you. They hurt you in ways that you did not see though. I have chills as I say that, where... Again, they spewed a lot of emotions and ego towards you. They may have sent you energy, you know, and still thoughts, right? Thoughts are energy. Now, why the Wheel of Fortune with the Ten of Swords for this reading for Pisces? Why the Wheel of Fortune and this Ten of Swords? This person hurt you, though, where they, like, attacked your money. Seven of Coins and the Devil card. All right, so this person attacked your money over here in some way, shape, or form. It was very karmic with this person. Why the Seven of Coins with the Devil card? Why the Eight of Coins and the Two of Coins over here? Yeah, this person attacked your money, Pisces. All right, like for some of you, they tried to attack your foundation. 333, as soon as I say that. Like they tried to attack your foundation. Emperor card, which is the energy of like strong foundations. Right now for Pisces, why this Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups here? We do have the Six of Swords. What is the Six of Cups for Pisces? Someone may come back, Pisces. You know, Six of Cups is a card of someone coming back around. We have the Page of Cups over here. This person's in regret. Why the Four of Cups here for Pisces? The Lovers card. Pisces, this past person, it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn. We have Gemini here. This person is in regret. Why the Ten of Wands here for Pisces? This person's now going through their own karma, Pisces. Why Four of Coins with the Ten of Wands for Pisces? Why Four of Coins with the Ten of Wands? You know, Pisces, I do see whatever happened here, you're being completely released from it, and you're going to be able to turn your back to it. We have the Three of Wands here. All right, so this is new things coming in for you. Your ship's coming in with the Three of Wands energy. It's expansion. All right, but I do see there's a cycle closed between you and a fire sign, perhaps. I will say like that things, Pisces, I do see they're getting better for you. Whatever like mess this was with this fire sign here, it comes to a balance, and I just see that you're moving on from it, Pisces. This person is in regret. This person is also facing karma. This person sent you a return to sender, but you never sent them anything, you know, or like, you know, something like, where again, like the example of like, oh my God, I just spilled my coffee on this person, but I didn't mean to, you know, or like you didn't know that was going to happen. You know, what's also coming to mind is that's this person's karma. For some of you, this person, especially if it's fire energy, right? Mastering their emotions. Interesting, Pisces, right? Where you rule the emotional realm. Piscean energy is the emotions. You kind of taught this fire sign a lesson, though, of confirmation, like that I got a message of mastering their emotions. But it's interesting, you know, Pisces, again, we're like, you are that water energy, right? And you do have emotions here. You were this person's karma. I will say you kind of went back and forth where they did 10 of Swords, yeah. They tried to attack your foundation, your finances, your money. But the whole time you were pure to them. Like, even like, you know, the back of your mind, their ego, their emotions, their traumas, whatever they thought about you was not true. You know, where they were upset with you, this or that. You didn't think those things, you know, again, it's your protection is always knowing thyself. It's also being pure, right? So when you're pure in the mind, that's truly your protection. And knowing thyself is your protection. And what I see here, Pisces, is yes, though, you went through it kind of with this person. Your protection, you know, is again that you were really being pure the whole time. Why the World card here? Why the World card here? Pisces, you have celebration. Okay, 5 of Coins in reverse, releasing lack over here, releasing any negativity. 5 of Coins in reverse, the World card, and you have 3 of Cups. Okay, so I see celebrations, I see gatherings over here. And that's what I have for you, Pisces. Now, what's Pisces' advice when it comes to this Queen of Wands in their life? What's Pisces' advice? Pisces' advice, you have Judgment. Yeah, this person, you both like, you were very karmic to one another. Why Justice card over here? But you were innocent, the Fool card. You were their karma. For some of you, this person, I'll just say it to you, like what's being channeled through. They may be a judgmental person. Like there's someone who acts very quickly, does things very quickly, this and that. And so they try to like one-up you really quickly. But you were actually sent to them, you know, as an earth angel, the Fool card. Why the Fool card here? Why the Fool card? High Priestess, Pisces, a Queen of Cups. Pisces, you were this person's karma, and it's more of this person. This is very karmic, right? I mean, it's the full moon in Aries, actually. So full moon in Aries is going to burn through that karma. You know, feel free to go to the Patreon. We have a few rituals that are uploaded. There's also going to be a ritual when it comes to your soul destiny uploaded later on today. You were this person's karma. Judgment, Justice in reverse, 5 of Swords. They were not supposed to hurt you. You know, like say, for example, they were used to doing these things and this and that. They weren't supposed to do that to you. We have the Fool card, Knight of Cups. We have the High Priestess card over here. Like you came to them cloaked. And that's what Spirit is saying. You came like fully dressed, but you came energetically cloaked, where they did not recognize your power. And I did mention judgments, right? Where, you know, maybe this person is someone who, fire signs, if they are a fire sign, Pisces, fire signs react quickly. Where it is like emotional, actually, like, you know, the fire signs, but they react much quicker, right? You were their karma. And it's like more of them. I do feel like, though, from the end of this reading, they're accepting it because they're like, oh, Pisces is the High Priestess or priest, High Priest or Priestess. The Fool card, Nine of Cups, the High Priestess. You came to them very, very innocent. And that's a lesson for them to learn. You know, where this person was almost like a little bit vengeful of like, oh, Pisces did this, I'm going to get them. You know, and that was actually their lesson of, you know, be careful. You know, I'm hearing Be Careful With Me by Cardi B. But be mindful and be careful of acting too quickly with emotions, of not getting the full story, of judgments, right? Because I do see that they got you all wrong and they hurt you, but they got karma for hurting you. All right, Pisces, but let's get the overall advice for your reading. What is the overall advice for Pisces for this reading? What is the overall advice? Pisces, they sent you death, but you have like a rebirth over here. We have the Fool card again. All right, we have Death card, High Priestess, the Fool card. All right, why the High Priestess and the Fool card over here? The Hierophant, Pisces. All right, you have King of Swords over here. Someone sent you like a death card energy, all right? However, again, you're like this person's lesson of do not judge a book by its cover. And for some of you, there's someone else here. Why High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Hierophant? There's somebody else here, Pisces. There's another High Priest or Priestess that's around you, coming into your energy field. We have the Ace of Wands over here. So this is just pure power, you know. Ace of Wands, it's also a new beginning. Confirmation with the Persephone, new beginnings over here. You do have a new beginning, Pisces. But there's like someone else magical. Like it could be a friend, a soulmate. There's someone else surrounding you that is just as magical as you are with the Ace of Wands over here. Confirmation with the Emperor. Okay, but you know, again, this death like energy that was sent your way, only transformation, right? And I do see that beautiful things are coming from it. And you both learned lessons here. Like you really both did. And this person, they were not supposed to do what they did to you. Like they weren't supposed to act that quickly, or like, I'm hearing vengeance is mine, said the Lord. Said the Lord. 144. Even like the Lord has to say that. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord, at 144. And this person like tried to take some sort of vengeance, however, or like revenge, but you really didn't do anything, you know, like it was maybe something circumstantial, this or that, you know, and you actually were innocent in this situation. So that's what I have for you. We have Queen of Cups. I hope that it resonates. I'm going to grab some cards of advice. What are some cards of advice for Pisces? Forward moving action. We have the Thinking Woman. All right, for some, especially with that Aries full moon, you may be called to put your ideas, your thoughts, your dreams into action. All right, we do have fourth chakra. Archangel Gabriel can resonate with you, or it's also maybe some sort of communication that's coming through. For Pisces, what are some final messages for Pisces? Sacred medicine and brave spirit over here. Now, we do have Aphrodite on the bottom of the deck. Serpents can resonate with you. Maybe some of you are also kind of just diving into some sort of sacred medicine. You know, breath work is medicine. It could be plant medicine over here. So whatever resonates with you. We do have Isis sacred contracts. As soon as I'm hearing, well, that is the medicine. And for some of you, it was like through some sort of karmic lesson here. That was some sort of soul medicine in some way, shape, or form. We do have Artemis, brave spirit. I do see you being brave in the situation, Pisces. It does end up working out for you. And by the end of this reading, you do go through a transformation. They sent you some sort of energy. I will say it's not, the energy isn't working in the way they thought it would, right? Where it's like death card, we're going to do all this to Pisces. Where you did go through a transformation, it's really like, but what they sent you, maybe like they wanted to end you. That's not what was going to happen or is going to happen for you, Pisces. And by the end of this reading, you have a brand new beginning, Ace of Wands, calling back your power. There's someone magical surrounding you. We have the High Priest with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. The Seer over here. Future prospects, decisions to make, and seeking guidance. All right, where, you know, you might, again, by the end of this reading, Pisces, one of your gifts or rewards, it may be like meeting some sort of new soulmate who's also just as magical, high priest, high priestessy, whatever resonates with you. All right, we're going to grab from this deck over here. What is some final messages? Your devotion is recognized. We have dreams over here, so pay attention to your dreams. What do we have for Pisces? Illumination. All right, so Pisces, there may be things that are being illuminated for you in the dream space, so pay attention to your dreams. You know, and again, whatever happened here, I will say karmic on both ends, where you went through things, this person went through things. But what Spirit is saying in this reading is your devotion is recognized. I do see that, you know, again, there's like past lives too, right? Where sometimes it's like, yeah, I didn't do anything in this lifetime, but it was a past life that by mistake, you know, that coffee, you know? So there seems to be a lot of layers here with this fire sign, Pisces, where it could be past life, also like karma, right? But your devotion's recognized. And I do see, you know, no matter what this was, you were innocent in the situation, in whatever that it was for you. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm going to be sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.